Today, we are being trash heroes. We saw that there was this project going on, and we really wanted to come and help because, as we've probably mentioned before in some of the videos, we see a lot of trash on the oceans, and we've been spending a lot of time watching documentaries about coral, about global warming, and obviously what we're doing to the planet, and it's something that we've become really passionate about. So this is definitely something that we want to start doing more regular. I need the bag.
One thing which is particularly evident when you're travelling, especially on the beaches, is the fact that all the plastic that we seem to use in the world, somehow, not all of it, but a huge amount of it ends up in the water. And because of that, it washes up, pollutes the seas, gets in the fish, gets in the sand, and it just ruins everything. You know, if you cut yourself and you put a plaster on it, you've still cut yourself. You know, this problem is still happening, and by picking up the litter, the problem isn't going away. However, it does need to be highlighted that most of the plastic that we use in the world is ending up in the ocean, which then in turn washes up here, ends up in fish's mouths, and you know, we are effectively making an absolute mess of this planet. Jesus. It's thirsty work. You don't realise how much trash is actually on this beach, and a lot of it, we just spent 30 to 40 minutes there just digging up a fisherman's net, which had, whether it had been washed in or whether it had just been dumped there, I'm not sure. About time you did some.
I just saved a little fish's life. The little fish was trapped in the bag. So
The fish was in the bag?
Got him out the bag. And then he was just swimming here, and I thought he was dead. And the little girls came over and he...
The issue with plastic, as I'm sure you know, if you've listened to even the smallest bit of information in school, is that it's not biodegradable, meaning that when you put it in the ground, it doesn't break down like food would. When it goes in the water, it ends up like this. So this was a bottle, and you see, it doesn't break down, but it goes really brittle. And this breaks up into loads of little smaller pieces and floats on the surface of the water, and this is what the fish eat.
What are you getting there? Is it polystyrene? It's the small things that are important, so you're picking the little balls of polystyrene up. This is what the fish eat. The results of our labour, and this is not even the only truck. Just from one beach, that is. And then, so for everybody that's volunteered, we put on some delicious food. And chocolate cake, because everybody knows chocolate cake is life.
That's the only reason I came.
Is it?
That was one of the best things that we've actually done on this trip, would you agree?
I would agree. Very rewarding, I would say, and although it's only a small difference, it's better than not making any difference at all.
The attitude of some people is, I'm only one person, I can't change anything. But that's completely the wrong attitude to have, because all of those people today were only one person, but when people come together, you know, how many bags of rubbish? It was like 50 bags of rubbish from one beach, and that happens every week, and they go around and do every beach. One person can make a difference.
You can make a difference.
So when you're on the beach, pick up a bit of rubbish, even if it's only the tiniest bit. When you've got a plastic bottle, try and use a refill rather than getting another bottle. Just small changes can make a big difference. So just think about your habits in your own life. You know, Lou said yesterday, the funny thing with the sea is most people treat it as out of sight, out of mind. And I think that's the attitude not just here in Asia but in the whole world, and that will quickly become unstuck.
What people forget is that the ocean controls our climate, it controls our weather, it controls the oxygen that we breathe, and if we continue the way that we go, it's not going to end very well, is it?
It is pretty shocking to actually see it firsthand when you're from the, you know, our countries where you don't live on the coast and you don't see the rubbish washing in, and you see these things in the news and you're thinking, oh, that's not really widespread, it's just the news kind of blowing things out of proportion. It's really not. You know, the plastic washing in, it's shocking.
The straws.
Yeah, apparently some of the other islands around here which are not populated by people, if you go there you can actually see where the tide line of the water is, because there's about 3 feet of plastic above it. That's pretty mad, that, isn't it?
It's crazy.
And that's all over the world. Anywho, we are in KOH MAK. This is our 3rd island now, and we are staying in Monkey Island. Nice little beach huts right on the beach. They've got everything from super affordable all the way up to the nice big bungalows, so really nice. We're going to spend the rest of the day just chilling out, maybe visit a few places. We have a bike, so for the moment we're going on the beach. This is not bad for 500 baht tonight, is it? Nice beautiful beach, isn't it? Wouldn't expect this, would you? So, plastic isn't always massive sheets. It's all these silly little things, look. Like lids and bottle tops, look, and toothbrushes. So, true to our word from this morning, we're going to go down and pick it all up, because unfortunately the resorts only seem interested in picking up what's outside their beach. Look at the amount of straws, look. 1 straw, 2 straws, 3 straws. It's just plastic everywhere. Remember when we said earlier on, 1 person can make a difference? Well, it's not just me and Lou picking up the rubbish now. Somebody's seen us and they've joined us. Something that you do might motivate someone else to do the same thing. So you definitely, 1 person can make a change. It's funny, isn't it? People never want to be the first to do something, but as soon as you do it, people will join.
About 40 minutes we've been doing this. Full of rubbish. 2 more, 3 more.
Mussels. Cheers.
Well done.
Well done to you.